my duty under my indentures, and I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, not yours, and I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
I may not tell you. It would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Oh, nay, dear master. My mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederic was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd apprentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and bind a promising boy, apprentice to a pilot. Life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers, always steering, and I did not catch the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound this promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make and doom him to a vile lot. I bound him to a pirate, you, instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, and I hadn't the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of piratical maid of all work. And that is how you'll find me now, a member of this shy lot, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound, apprentice to a pilot. Oh, pardon, Frederic, pardon.
Right, sweet one, I've long pardoned you.
Oh, those two words were so much alike.
Yes, they were. They still are. Though years have rolled after 12, I wouldn't. Was ever a man placed in so delicate a situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well, and who has won her middle-aged way into your boyish heart. What is to become of her?
Oh, he will take you with him. Capital idea.
I feel some difficulty about you. It's true that I admire you very much, but, well, I've been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only woman's face I've seen during that time. I think it's a sweet face.
Oh, it is.
Oh, I say I think it is. That's my impression. But, as I've never had the opportunity of comparing you with other women, it's just possible I may be mistaken.
True.
What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person, and then come to discover that she is, on the whole, plain.
Oh, Ruth! Ruth is very well. Very well. Yes. I mean, look at Ruth. Okay, maybe don't look, but there are the remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Oh, well, then I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her, and in consideration for you, good sir, I will leave her behind.
No. No, Frederic, this must not be. We are rough men. Rough! Who lead a rough life. Rough! Down. But we are not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. No, Frederic, I think I am right in saying that there is not one here who would deprive thee of this inestimable treasure. For all the world holds dear. Not one! No, I thought there wasn't. No, Frederic, keep thy love. Keep thy love.
You're very good, I'm sure.
Yes, well, it is the top of the tide, and we must be off. Keith, Frederic, when your process of extermination begins, may our deaths be as quick and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it. Would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
No, Frederic, this cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederic, I shall live and die a pirate king.
Ruth! Oh, Ruth!
Master, take me with you. I cannot live if I am left behind.
Ruth, I will be quite candid with you. You're very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You see, you're considerably older than I, and, well, a lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
Oh, a wife of 17. You'll find me a wife of 1,000.
No, I shall find you a wife of 47, and that is quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
Oh, well, I will answer truthfully, Master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I am quite well.
Well, I am sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you, well, you know, beautiful?
Oh, I have been told so, dear Master.
Ah, but lately...
Oh, no, years and years ago.
Oh, what do you think of yourself?
Oh, well, that is a delicate question, but I think I'm a fine woman.
Do you really think so?
Oh, yes, yes. I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth, I believe you, for I'm sure you would not practice upon my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if you are truly a fine woman, then your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark, surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to reach our open, inaccessible lair? Can it be a custom house? No, it does not sound like a custom house.
Confusion, it is the voices of young girls. If you should see them, I am lost.
By all that's marvelous, a bevy of beautiful young maidens.
Lost!
How lovely, how surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them. What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. Oh, and Ruth. Oh, Ruth told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
And Master, am I not so?
And now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a jot so.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to plot so.
Your face is lined, your hair is gray.
It gradually got so.
Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master, master, do not leave me, hear me ere you go.
Faithless woman,
Master, master,
faithless woman,
master, master, do
faithless
not leave
woman
me,
to
do not
deceive
leave
me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
My love without reflecting, oh, do not be rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her affection raw and green, at very highest rating has been accumulating. Summer 17. Do
Your love
What
would
is such
be
a
a
dower
comfort
to the dower I have here? My love on a
If, as you are
beating
stating,
has been accumulating 47 years. 47 years.
Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Young Frederic,
Who calls?
your late commander.
And I, your little Ruth,
Oh, mad intruders, how dare ye face me? Know ye not, O rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination?
Have mercy on us. Hear us ere you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you. Yet mercy should alloy our stern resentment. And so I will be merciful. Say on.
Yes.
when you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to our custom mold, with quips and quibbles quaint. But all in vain the quips we heard, we laying soaped upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a startling paradox. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but none to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox. I love me a good paradox.
We knew your taste for curious quips, for cranks and contradictions queer. With the laughter on our lips, we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him, our Frederic would the joke enjoy. And so we've risked both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
A paradox.
That paradox, that most ingenious paradox. We've quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but none to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox.
For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the astronomer royal, has decided that although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty, 1 year in every 4, his days shall be numbered as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I wouldn't be surprised if we're owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of such a clumsy arrangement, having been born in leap year on the 29th of February. And so, through a simple arithmetical process, you will easily discover that though you have lived 21 years, yet if we go by birthdays, you are only 5 and a little bit over.
Dear me, let's see.
We got it.
Yes, yes, with yours my figures do agree. How quaint the ways of paradox. At common sense she gaily mocks. Though counting in the usual way, yes, 21 I've been alive. But reckoning by my natal day, yes, reckoning by my natal day, 1, 2, 3, 4, I am a little boy of 5.
Little boy of 5.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox, a curious paradox. A most ingenious paradox. terribly whimsical.
So whimsical.
5 1/4, eh? No one would think it to look at me.
Oh, you are glad now. I'll be bound that you spared us. You never would have forgiven yourself when you discovered you'd killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades.
I don't think you understand the delicacy of your position, my boy. You were apprenticed to us.
Yes, until I reached my 21st year.
No, until you reached your 21st birthday. Ha ha! Happy birthday, sort of. And if going by birthdays, you're only 5 1/4.
You don't mean to say you're going to hold me to that?
No, we merely remind you of that fact and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of the duty.
Don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. Oh, I implore you not to insist upon the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We simply content ourselves with pointing out to you your duty.
Your duty.
Oh, you have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I abhor your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought that I've ever been mixed up in it. But duty is before all, and at any price, I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come, you're one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. My eyes are fully open to my awful situation. I shall go at once to Mabel and I'll make her a narration. I will tell her I am bound by duty and my moral senses, and I don't know what to do about impending consequences. Now I do not want to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but a pirate must indulge a little pot and a swagger. In order to have compliment my vanity get flattered, but I've got to go tonight, so it really doesn't matter.
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 So it really doesn't matter. If this were not a little bad and generally silly, I would give you my advice upon the subject nilly-willy. I should show you in a moment how to grapple with the question, and you'd really be astonished by the force of my suggestion. On the subject, I should write you a most valuable letter full of excellent suggestions when I feel a little better. But at present, I'm afraid I am as bad as any hatter, so I'll sing the song from rooting, or it really doesn't matter.
What we sing just 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 doesn't matter. If I'd been so lucky as to have a steady mother who could talk to me as we are talking now to one another, who could give me good advice when she discovered I was erring, which is just the very favor on which I am conferring my existence, would have made a rather interesting idyll, and I would have lived and died a very decent interwill. It's a particularly rapid and intelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
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 This particularly rapid and intelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter. This particularly rapid and intelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
Oh, horror!
What's the matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot. But as one of your band...
Speak out! I charge you by that sense of
Conscientiousness.
that sense of conscientiousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley,
Yes?
the father of my Mabel,
Yes.
he escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, he did.
yes, we were there.
Oh, it breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore. But as your apprentice, I have no alternative.
None.
And to tell you, General Stanley, well, he is... Oh, no.
What?
General Stanley is no orphan.
What?
And more than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that to save his contemptible life, he dared practice on our credulous simplicity? Our revenge shall be swift and terrible. We shall go to Tremora Castle, we'll gather our band, and we'll attack this very night.
But stay.
Not a word. He is doomed. Away, away, my heart's on fire. I burn this base deception to repay. This very night, our vengeance dire shall glut itself in gore away, away.
Away, away, ere I expire, I find my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with vengeance dire, it strikes me to the core, away, away.
With falsehood foully tricked us of our brides, let vengeance howl, the pirate so decides. Our nature's stern he softened with his lies, and in return tonight, the traitor dies.
Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, or early tomorrow.
His girls likewise,
They will welter in sorrow.
The one soft spot,
And their natures they cherish.
and all the plot.
to abuse it shall perish.
Tonight he dies, and so early tomorrow. His girls likewise they will welter in sorrow. Though one soft spot in their natures they cherish. And all who plot to abuse it shall perish. Away, away,
Away,
away. Tonight the traitor dies. Away, away, tonight, tonight, tonight. The traitor